most requested offer ever. Get the queen size premium My Pillow, only $19.98. My Pillow is made with patented adjustable fill. It adjusts to your exact individual needs regardless of your sleep.
Hi guys, welcome to Baldurs Gate 3. Balanced edition, we're doing balance. I think. Okay. Let me double check.
So go to mypillow.com or call that number on your screen. Use your promo code to get huge discounts on all My Pillow products, including the premium queen size My Pillow, only $19.98. That's the lowest price ever. Don't delay, order today. From all of us here at My Pillow,
Tommy Copper's shoulder support bra will be your new favorite. I love how I feel when I wear it. Available in 2 styles you'll want to wear every day. For all day comfort, Tommy Copper help I can get the bra you've been waiting for. It's my secret weapon for more confident posture. Tommy Copper will have you feeling confident and comfortable all day. I like the Tommy Copper bra. Upgrade your bra for the Tommy Copper bra and I like them free today.
And today, the story of the home captioning service that's keeping people with hearing loss connected. The company Clear Captions platform, which allows users to read what the book is saying live. Meet Betty and Mary, sisters. Betty, good for hearing loss.
My hearing got so bad I couldn't use my phone. We stopped being able to talk to each other.
Clear Captions allows the sisters to stay connected. Now Betty can read the captions on the phone and respond immediately.
I'm able to stay connected and still be independent.
The service is provided at no cost to you, federally managed program.
It's given me back my sister.
What an amazing service. Call now and see what you want. There is no insurance or Medicare required. Clear Captions will install, train, and provide the service all at no cost to you. Call today. 1-800-979-0270. That's 800-979-0270.
Hey folks, Chris Cody in here with Leak Filter, America's largest gutter and gutter protection company. Leak Filter has over 150 locations and has been installed in over 1 million homes. We've been protecting homes now for over 20 years. Our patented technology offers total protection for your home and comes with a lifetime transferable warranty. The process is simple. Give us a call to schedule your free gutter inspection. If you decide to move forward with the project,
That's about it. Let's see. Balance, yeah, that's it.
If you're a victim of identity theft, LifeLock works to fix it on your behalf, backed by the $1 million protection package. Enroll now.
When did Kamala know, and when did she know at the VP facing new questions on whether she engaged in a cover-up with Joe Biden's help? Trump and J.D. Vance told Jesse that they smell a coup.
You'd investigate the people that hid Joe Biden's condition?
Well, I think somebody has to look at it. Look, you had people that lied to the American public.
Is it a coup against Joe Biden?
It's sort of, yeah.
I think it is. I mean, look, there's a constitutional process, the 25th Amendment. If Joe Biden can't run for president, he can't serve as president.
Jesse, way to hold them to the fire. Let me, this is going to come up in the debates. Whether there's a primary debate or a presidential debate, someone's going to ask, how did you not know? And if you did know, why did you participate in the biggest political hoax in the history of the world?
Do you think the media that now loves Kamala is going to ask her that? I don't think they're going to ask her that. She could probably go 3 weeks without being asked that question. But the Republicans need to be smart. And I don't know if they're smart enough to be smart, Katie, but they need to hold hearings on the cover-up. And they need to do it immediately. And they should subpoena her aides. They should subpoena Joe's aides. They should subpoena Kamala. They should make Kamala show up and testify under oath about what did she know and when did she know it. You have to keep the focus on Harris Biden. Now it's Harris Biden. You can't let it go back to Trump, right? So keep it on her. I wouldn't 25th Amendment Joe Biden though, because then you turn Kamala into the president. Then she gets Air Force One. Then the white middle-aged Midwestern governor VP guy gets Air Force Two. You can't give her the presidential seal, and who knows? jacket, and she goes down and someone hugs her, and they say, "Oh yeah, Kamala." Can't let her have that.
Wow. You know, Harold, like I said to Jesse, this is the biggest hoax, perhaps since the Jussie Smollett hoax, which she also endorsed and embraced. Can we survive somebody who actually believed Jussie Smollett? I don't think so.
I remember during the campaign in 2016, then candidate President Trump, when he learned that David Duke endorsed him, he said, "I don't know who that guy is." Speaking of the Klan rally, but I'll say this: I think there's a great movie. I quoted it before, Goodfellas. At the end of it, when the character played by Joe Pesci was about to be made, they killed him, and his friends called him, led by Rob De Niro, and said, "What happened?" He said, "Look, what's done is done. What's done is done. Look, Joe Biden's not the nominee. It's likely going to be Kamala Harris. Questions will be asked. We'll wait." I think Dana said it very well yesterday. He did a great job having to be on TV for 4 hours and trying to come up with original things to say. I want to hear the president talk. I think you're right, I want to see his face. I do agree with a lot of people. He's had a consequential presidency. It'll be interesting to see how he looks. I wish him nothing but the very best. And I think some of the questions you raised about Kamala and some of the other questions may be asked. But at the end of the day, I think the country was ready for him not to be the nominee. 2/3 of the country didn't want him as a nominee. Not a little more than 2/3 of Democrats had wanted to be the nominee after his performance on June 27th. So I think Democrats were fine with it. We'll see if the country is as well.
Did Harold just imply by using the analogy of Goodfellas that Kamala Harris had Joe Biden iced? We haven't seen it.
It sounded like it to me. Yes, like it to me. I mean, like a proof of life thing, please.
Yes, please. If we get Joe Biden holding up today's newspaper.
Yes, please. With her smiling face on it. She was part of the lemon law campaign, right? She was part of the executive team that was trying to sell the American people lemon. She knew that he was either not going to make it the next 6 months, but certainly she knew he wasn't going to be qualified to be there the next 4 years, and maybe she was okay with that. Because then she would have a new title, right? I also think that...
Oh, we gotta go. This is Fox News Alert. President Biden called into Kamala Harris in Wilmington, Delaware. Let's listen.
It's so much more we're going to get done. And so I want to say hello to Kamala. If she can hear me, I know she's going to be speaking shortly. And I want to say to the team, embrace her. She's the best. I want to call everybody in this effort. I know yesterday's news was surprising, and it's hard for you to hear, but it was the right thing to do. I know it's hard because you poured your heart and soul into me to help us win this thing, help me get this nomination, help me win the nomination, and then go on to win the presidency. But you know, you're an amazing team, but we've got a great, I think we made the right decision. I know how hard you worked, how many sacrifices you made. There's so many of you uprooting your lives for me. And the kind of commitment few people make for anything these days, but you made it. And I've been honored and humbled. I mean, this is from the bottom of my heart. The words of Biden for all you've done for me and my family. And you built the best campaign in organization in history. I've been doing this. I always kid, so I know I'm only 40, but I've been around a long time.
I don't know.
Better campaign organization, grassroots campaign. You know, we have over 230 offices opened. We have over 2,000 paid staff, and we have literally several thousand volunteers on a regular basis, thousands. And then we're relentless and tireless in reaching out and contacting voters. The leadership of this campaign has been amazing. Jen Riley Dillon, Julie Clinton, Michael Tyler, Ralph Wiley, Rufus, I'm raising money, and so many more. You built this team, you brought us together, you inspired them, and you don't leaders too. Now we gotta, you know, the name has changed the top of the ticket, but the mission hasn't changed at all. And by the way, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be out there in the campaign with her.
Gold is good.
Working like hell.
Like blue too.
As well as in campaigning. You know, but we still need to save this democracy. And Trump is still a danger to the community, a danger to the nation. And that's my foreign policy colleague, my counterparts, and other people around the world and home. Look, so I'm hoping you'll give every bit of your heart and soul that you gave to me to come on. And I want you to know, I won't be on the ticket, but I'm still going to be fully engaged. I've got 6 months left of my presidency. I'm determined to get them as done as I possibly can, both foreign policy and domestic policy. Keep lowering costs for families, continue to speak out on guns and child care, elder care, prescription drugs, and climate. Climate still is the existential threat that we face, and we have. If we don't win this thing, it's all in jeopardy. And we got to keep working for an end to the war in Gaza. I'll be working very closely with the Israelis and with the Palestinians to try to work out how we can get the Gaza war to end and Middle East peace and get all those hostages home. I think we're on the verge of being able to do that. And we got to keep our alliances together. It's critically important. It took a while for me to build these alliances. Most of my colleagues have acknowledged that. But it's critically important for our safety and security. And I know I'll be doing whatever Kamala wants me and needs me to do in addition. So let me be real clear. We're still fighting in this fight together. I'm not going anywhere. And I want you to know you've always had my back, and I promise you, I will always have your back. And I'm anxious for you all to hear from Kamala. So thank you, Julie. You're the best.
Class is so hard to take.
You know, our Democratic Party is really uniting around our nominee, and we just announced.
All right. Well, Dana, that was allegedly Joe Biden.
Yes.
It's been a recording made a month ago.
AI is really
It's incredible. They just went to the phone and said, "Give me Joe with the coronavirus," and that's what they did. John kidding, of course. That definitely did sound like the president. I'm sure he was
Like Jude. Still like Jude.
Seems so strong.
He definitely would not just reading it that way. I can't believe that this is Kamala Harris's husband. I'm about to show up here and give some speeches. He would be the first gentleman, so of course we have to be thinking about that. I think that Biden, that's the first you've heard of him since last week, I believe. So now I guess that's proof of life, right? I'm joking about that a little bit, but it is bizarre that you haven't seen him. You have adversaries, allies, our troops. They need to know, is America in a stable position here? The biggest periods of trouble for countries is when there's a period of transition, and it feels like we are in one, at least with the campaign. He also sounded like he was still campaigning.
Yeah.
Like he thinks he's going to get back on the road. But I have to wonder, like with all the Democrats who said that they don't want him to run, do they want him to come campaign? My last thing is, isn't it kind of nauseating how everybody has to now say, even if they didn't want him to run anymore, they have to say, he was the best president of my lifetime. And talk about all of these things that actually, if you look at the policies, those are policies on the economy, on immigration, crime, all of those things have led the Democrats to where they are today. It wasn't personality.
Yeah, Katie, the other thing he said there, just a few, not even 2 weeks after the attempted assassination, had to put it out there that Trump is still a threat.
Yes, of course. And they're going to try and salvage this thing by saying that Joe Biden was courageous. He's voluntarily giving up power. They want to forget what has happened over the past 3 weeks. But Joe Biden didn't really have a choice. You had all these people on TV, like Nancy Pelosi, saying the president's going to make a decision. Well, there's really only one decision for him to make. And if he wasn't going to make that decision to leave, there was talk about changing the rules of the DNC convention to try and get him out the door. So they're willing to break all kinds of normal rules. They also want to move on from this idea that everybody knew about his decline. They were exposed to the debate, including the vice president. So they're still saying that he's fine. He can still be the president. He's still rigorous behind closed doors, but at the same time justify pushing him out the door, saying that he can't win. So they're trying to cover up for that, continuing that narrative as we speak.
Yeah, Harold, you had said while this was going on that you were convinced that wasn't really Joe. And I was like saying, pull back, not everything is a conspiracy theory, but you convinced me.
Look, he sounded good. I know we all wish.
He had 10 minutes there for the day.
We wish the president well.
Oh, good.
He sounded capable and remained determined. I think the forcefulness in his voice is good. I'd say just one thing about some of the things that we said, and listen to Katie. Some of the campaign, I'm just surprised on the Trump side. President Trump is forceful. President Trump has always put his best foot forward, even when I didn't agree with the way he wanted to talk. I've never heard him talk and defend on process or say, maybe they're hiding this. That's not the President Trump I know. And I think that if Republicans are going to campaign effectively with voters, you got to get out and do what he did in 2016. And if she wants to win, she's got to do the same. I'll be interested to hear what she says here.
Well, that makes one of us. I'm just kidding. Here she is.
It is so good to hear our president's voice. Joe, I know you're still on the call, and we've been talking every day. You guys heard it from Doug's voice. We love Joe and Jill. We really do. They truly are like family to us, and we do everybody with us. Still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe. John, I'm going to recognize some of the electeds who are here, then we'll get back to you. Hold on a second. So let me please acknowledge some extraordinary national leaders who are also dear friends, both to the president and to me. Governor John Carney, where are you? There you are. And his wife, they are here. Senator Tom Carver, my former colleague. Chris Coons, my dear Attorney General Kathy Jennings. The mayor is here, President We're here. And the next United States Senator from the great state of Delaware is here. And I know everyone here has seen these elected leaders in this very campaign office on a regular basis. And I know Joe is so thankful to them for their lifelong friendship, but I want to thank them also because you guys have really been carrying some heavy water from the first days of our campaign. So thank you all. This truly is a Delaware family. Thank you. I want to thank Jen O'Malley Dillon. Where is she? Talk about her in a minute. Julie Chavez Rodriguez. Sheila Mix. And the entire team that is here. I want to thank all of you and those who are joining So, Doug and I wanted to stop by today to thank everybody and to express just what we know to be true. Y'all have been working so hard. The people in this office have been working so hard. And you have given so much of yourselves, long days and nights. What you are sacrificing in terms of the time you could be spending with other friends and other family. And you're giving yourselves to our country because you love our country and you love Joe and you love me, and we know that. And so today, just right after Joe made his announcement, it was important for me to continue with his leadership in this office of like him was said for many, many, many months. And I say it today, thanks to all so very much for what you are doing and what you will continue to do. So let's talk about that. And we're all filled with so many mixed emotions about this. I love Joe Biden. I love Joe Biden, and I know we all do. We have so many darn good reasons for loving Joe Biden. And I have full faith that this team is the team will be the reason we love you all who are here. And as Julie always says, and I will quote the great Julie, we are one team, one fight. victory in November. And we are all here because we love our country, right? And we believe in our foundational principles. We believe in freedom and opportunity, not for some, but for all. And so we have 106 days until Election Day, and in that time we have some hard work to do. And as JOD always reminds us, we can do hard things. JOD has been such an incredible leader of this team, and that is why I have been asked her to run my campaign, and she has accepted. And so over the next 106 days, we are going to take our case to American people, and we are going to win. So now get back to you, Joe. I will tell you, it has been one of the greatest honors of my life, truly, to serve as Vice President to our President. Joe's legacy of accomplishment, just over a lifetime, just over the last 3.5 years, is unmatched and honorable. In one term, he has already surpassed the most presidents who served in 2 terms alone. And I know everyone here in the campaign, we know. But if we don't know, we got a problem. But there are things for those who might be guests at the moment. Joe got the COVID-19 pandemic under control. Remember those days? He has created more than 15 million new jobs.
It wasn't Joe that did it.
Republicans and Democrats and passed historic legislation. And I'm a person to all this work. I would sit with Joe in the Oval Office while he was president of both sides of the aisle and talk and listen and help them see what they may have in common and how we can actually work towards solutions. And because of their confidence in Joe, these accomplishments occurred. Joe has stood up for democracy at home, and he has stood up for democracy abroad, and he has always stood up for what he believes is right. And many of
This is
you
going to
know I
Mom's looking
personally
for.
came to know Joe through his son Bo. Bo and I worked together as state attorneys, and back then, Bo would often tell me stories about his dad. And he would talk about the kind of father and the kind of man that Joe Biden is. And he would talk about the qualities of his father. And the qualities that Bo reveres the most are the same qualities that I see every day in our president. His honesty, his integrity, his commitment to his faith, his family, his big heart, and his deep love of our country. And I don't need to tell you all, you know Joe's background, right? I mean, he grew up in a middle-class family in Scranton, and he has never forgotten where he comes from. And so again, I am a first-hand witness from being with him in the Oval Office to the Situation Room and seeing him on the global stage with world leaders. President Joe Biden fights for the American people, and we are deeply, deeply grateful for his service to our nation. Joe, are you watching? You hear this clapping? Can you see it?
I'm watching. I'm watching.
And let us be very clear, Joe is not done. Far from it. He knows there is still more work to do, and our nation will continue to praise his bold and visionary leadership as president. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
And it is my great honor to have Joe. That's right. And it is my intention to go out and earn this nomination and to win.
stadiums of people booing that. It's crazy, man. I can't believe I seen it the other day.
So in the days and weeks ahead, I, together with you, will do everything in my power.
Oh, here we go.
To unite our Democratic Party, to unite our nation.
This is the pool that thing came from. The
As many of you
parasite
know,
man
before I
writhing
was
behind
elected
your
as
eye.
vice president, before I was elected as United States Senator, I was the elected Attorney General of Magister of California before the drugs corporate process. In those roles, I took on perpetrators' fault. Predators who abused women. Fraudsters who ripped off consumers. Cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
But you're in grade school.
And in this campaign, I will proudly put my record against it. As a young prosecutor, when I was in the Alameda County District Attorney's Office in California, I specialized in cases involving sexual abuse. Donald Trump was found liable by a jury for committing sexual abuse. As Attorney General of California, I took on one of our country's largest for-profit colleges and put it out of business. Donald Trump ran a for-profit college, Trump University, that was forced to pay $25 million to the students it scammed. As district attorney, to go after polluters, I created one of the first environmental justice units in our nation. Donald Trump stood in Mar-a-Lago and told big oil lobbyists he would do their bidding for a $1 billion campaign contribution. During the foreclosure crisis, I took on the big Wall Street banks and won $20 billion for California families. Holding those banks accountable for fraud. Donald Trump was just found guilty of 34 counts of fraud. But make no mistake, all that being said, this campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. There is more to this campaign than that. Our campaign has always been about two different versions of what we see as the future of our country. Two different visions for the future of our country. One focused on the future. The other focused on the past. Donald Trump wants to take our country back to a time before many of our fellow Americans had full freedoms and rights. But we believe in a brighter future that makes room for all Americans. We believe in a future where every person has an opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead. We believe in a future where no child has to grow up in poverty, where every person can buy a home, start a family, and build wealth, and where every person has access to paid family leave and affordable childcare. That's the future we see. Together we fight to build a nation where every person has affordable health care.
So much for the companion.
Where